if you steal the village drum, the place to beat it becomes the problem. So much so that if you are a drummer, you can only dictate the tone from your drum. What you cannot do is dictate the pace at which people dance to it or even dance at all. And that is what is happening in the world today. There is a drum being beaten. And of course, the whole world is dancing to whatever tune they can hear and whatever dance step they deem fit for this season. The show is Allegedly and the Usual Suspect. My name is Kama. And you know what we do here. We dissect news stories from all over the world. Headlines that made headlines in the week that has been. The stories you hear here sometimes will get you wondering. You will think to yourself, is all of this happening in the world right now? How are we absorbing this information? How are we listening to it? How do we react? Because when one reaction comes and just before you are able to figure out the right reaction for what you've listened to or you've heard, yet another news story bangs in. But you know how we do. We keep it light, we keep you entertained, we keep you informed. That is what we do on Allegedly and the Usual Suspect. I'll be back with my suspects. Stick around. Hi and welcome back. You're still on Allegedly and the Usual Suspect. Suspects!
Yes, madam.
You don't seem too happy today. Why? What's happening?
You can see I'm wearing black.
We are wearing black.
Yes, because our neighboring country, they are dying.
Who's your neighboring country?
Iran now.
Ooh,
Iran.
I actually thought you were going to say our neighboring country in the north of Nigeria. Maybe you have joined
No, didn't you see when
transition into Biafra and
No.
they're now our neighboring country.
why they are our neighboring country now is because we saw some clip of Northern students matching the American flag and Israel flag.
Well, they didn't match the Nigerian flag
No, they did not.
because they don't think the Nigerian government hasn't done enough to protect our citizens in the north.
No, the thing is just that they have these people they are matching now are fighting our neighboring country.
Okay.
So that is.
But they're
like,
not fighting us.
No,
And there is peace at home.
is there peace at home?
We'll get to it because there's no peace in the world, apparently. And our first news story here is taken from a BBC report. And this one says that the war in Iran so far. I'm going to say so far because last week when we came here, we had talked about the president of the United States.
Yes.
Just randomly saying, I will target Iran. And we thought, well, you know, he's never been one to do mindless boasting. He would follow through, but we didn't realize how much could happen in a week. And just in case you do not know, Iran accused the US and Israel of launching an attack on a girls' school near the IRGC base in southern Iran on Saturday. That was what happened. They accused the US and Israel of killing about 160 people. The US said it was looking into reports of the incident and wasn't aware of such a strike. And before you know it, we're at war.
Try. They accuse countries.
Yes.
Okay, they accuse countries of killing.
Yes.
While in our own we accuse Boko Haram because at the same number, 100 and something, 100.
Yeah, literally they have the same targets. 160. You know, last week there was over 100.
Wow.
And we said it casually here and nothing happened.
Nothing. Nothing happened.
And nothing has happened. But the whole world is fighting because now UAE has joined in defending themselves.
Yes.
Beirut is joining, Qatar is joining. Basically, Iran has decided that everybody who has offended me and who is an ally to the US
will finish you. This is like telling us that maybe the third world war want to start.
Take it. But you know the good thing about it?
No good thing, no. Oh, it's a good thing. If the war is there now, please, do we even have knockout in Nigeria to defend ourselves?
If the worst starts now,
yes,
we are safe. We are not part of the world. We are not of the world.
Oh, that's true. Our pastor tell us.
Thinking about it because when people want to fight wars,
yes,
they will target people that they want to show off with. So if I send you 50 missiles, you send me 20 back.
Like
in our own, they know nothing is coming.
Nothing now. So like, our own throw juju, send juju back, throw juju.
Juju said fails these days in this country. So it's a great thing. You know, I'm very. You know what people say? The only thing though
See me, I mean, they fear.
No.
Can't go say you don't.
You are covered.
I'm relieved.
Calm down. And I'd like to tell you this one, that from Point newspaper, where we're saying that Dangote and oil marketers are fighting because of the oil price of oil. So saying oil has reduced, price of oil has reduced. Why was our price increasing? My brother.
Wow, that means even the world, you know, concern us. We dey fight oil, no oil. So Dangote.
That's the only aftermath of what's happening in the whole world. Okay, we have oil in our backyard and scoop it up, refine it, and put it in our car. Just down the road here, Ogoni here, Bayelsa here.
Even in that refinery that doesn't use the rock.
The refinery that we pay workers.
Yes.
And the refinery is not working.
No, it's working because I used to see workers blade draft there.
Exactly. So at least we can go there and tell the people playing draft that we didn't come to disturb people. No. We just came to collect oil. I'd like to tell you that here, that Vanguard newspaper reports that Kyari just to change the name of NNPC to NNPCL spent 5 billion.
Okay, they added L.
They added L.
You see how much they spent?
5 billion. Nah, Mele Kyari. This is you know. No.
I
would, let me say this way, Akpan.
Wait.
Where your car properly is distracting me.
Sorry. No, the news is not proper, so I can't. Calm down.
In the history of bad news.
No, that's not bad news.
In the history of misappropriation.
No, now.
In the history of
miside news. Miside. Because it hit deep.
In the history of theft.
No, this is not theft.
I don't want to call it.
No. This is what they taught in school. Aluta continua.
This is stealing.
No, ilutam.
Exactly. In the history of looting,
yes,
there has never been a loot this bad.
Luther King.
5 billion to change the name of NNPC to NNPCL. How 5 billion naira?
No. You had the hard news. No. It can be.
We're getting this report from Vanguard newspaper. Five. Don't let me speak like twice. Wait,
5 billion or 5 like say it well now. 5 Njo, what do you say? Is there waiting? You say 5 billion.
I don't even want to go deep into this conversation.
Deep.
Yes.
There's even deep in this.
It will go deeper. I don't want to go deeper because the FCC is involved in all of this, and I'm waiting to see what will come out of it. But what will come out of
5 billion.
Why
to add a letter? Okay, what if they change the full name?
What if they change the whole? What if they give it the whole 26 letters of the alphabet? What if that happened? If they change NNPC to ABC to Z?
What will happen?
Yes.
Now we talk already happen.
Nothing will happen. This one's supposed to be serious news. I tell you.
No news you tell me today go serious.
This one,
after 5 billion.
This one is supposed to be serious
news. Okay, let me see how serious.
A lawmaker from Cross River State
very serious.
Yes, Honorable Ovat Dixon Agbo, a member of Cross River State House of Assembly, has defended himself against allegations of wife battering. I don't even know this is good news, because I've never known a lawmaker to be held accountable for something like this. It's been discussed in the House and he's been excused, suspended from his seats at the House in Cross River State.
Wait, they suspend him, say he battered his wife.
Yes, that he beat his wife.
He beat his wife.
Yes, so he was suspended
for Cross River.
For Cross River State.
Wow.
This is great news, actually.
Wow.
And then he's
bad luck. Others they do him now. Others they do him. They don't suspend them.
He's been defending himself, and his wife has been defending him.
Wait, what if the defendant say?
Yes, his wife has been defending him that it was bad advice she got from people to report what didn't really happen. They just have some small challenge. But while she's making this defensive statement, you can see her eyes are swollen. Okay. And so you can
that's because she's an eyewitness.
No, I actually feel like she's not really seeing who they're accusing. Because
But who did she report the thing to?
So she reported to, I think, the legislator's wife assembly. They have like legislators' wives.
Okay.
And then
So
I think somebody picked it up from there.
Now reported
to somebody called Agba Jalingo, who has like his own network that he runs. And then from there, it was widely reported. And then he's been recalled. I'm reporting this one from Nigeria Independent, which says that Nigeria's electric generation has dropped to 3.940 megawatts.
That can
leading to a shutdown.
That can be. No.
And I'm experiencing it.
No, it can be.
What?
No. It cannot now.
Why?
We are in a government that the person that is our president told us that if I don't give you 24 hours power, you forget everything. So it cannot be this. No, you people are fighting against the president.
Let me tell you what he said. I quote. He said, "If I cannot give you power in 4 years, don't vote for me."
So why?
When I come to you in 4 years and I haven't provided 24 hours electricity, don't vote for me.
That is it.
So over the week, on Policies Today, a TV program, he was asked this question by I'm talking about Reno in the news. Reno Mohikri was asked if the person who is supporting currently, if he said this and he hasn't done it.
Is she not our ambassador?
Yeah, our ambassador. If he said this and he hasn't done it, what is the basis of your campaign for him for another 4 years in office? And Reynolds says, and I quote, "I'm not aware the president said that. I haven't seen any video where the president said that."
No, he's not aware. He was not in the country. Then bring him for us, I give ambassador. So he don't know.
So that is Reynolds' defense.
No, but
I wish we could bring the clip where we pulled it up and played it here, where the president said this.
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity, and you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth. Unless I give you adequate reasons why I couldn't deliver.
See, I know the president. He's a man of his word. He said, see, if I come to power, I will change the change. He has changed everything. And now you're telling me that I promise us to light, and you're telling me right, no, now there is light. Some people they thief and go hide.
Talking about promise and fail, let's go to Ebonyi State, where Ebonyi State governor says the works commissioner deceived him that a road has been completed when he got to the site, just like it happened in your state where we started the mortuary before the hospital. He gets to the road and they start the drainage without the road. So the governor goes to inspect the job and he's shocked, like, where's the road?
No,
they say we are doing the drainage.
Well, normally, how we see road, they will start digging gutter first.
Okay.
Yeah, so the thing is just
the report is that the road has been completed.
Yes, on the map, on the sketching.
Okay, the map has been
completed. The sketching, the road has been completed on the map.
So
see, this government, they work with ideas. They are very cool. All this thing now, so that I go join City Boy. This government.
IGP Disu ends Hundeyi's tenure as first PRO. Benjamin Hundeyi. This one is taken from the Guardian newspaper.
But it's wrong now.
Why?
This PRO was very functional.
They have other PROs that will be functional?
No, that one used to read the former IGP thought and say it out. It related to the public.
So I'm going to take this from the Guardian, where it says the Nigerian Police Force has removed its first public relations officer, Benjamin Hundeyi, barely 6 months after he assumed that role.
Wait, that means it no last?
No, he didn't last.
6 months?
Hundeyi was appointed first PRO in September of 2025 as the chief superintendent of police, succeeding Olumuyiwa Adejobi, who had earlier been promoted to the rank of DCP. Tunji Disu, who is the new police IG, Inspector General Police, has also set up a committee on the establishment of state policing. Everybody should grow their state. So if police people want to be fighting in their state, let them fight in their brothers and sisters. What do you think? So state policing is coming. We'll look out for more info on that. Yes. There's a 7-man committee, and hopefully they come up with something.
It's not good.
They will look at the modalities for establishing it and see how best that works. I do totally agree with you on that. Still on Rivers Matters, Ahoda West Local Government Chairman Eugene Epeli beats lady over poor school condition picture. So she goes to a school, she takes a photo of a school and said, look at the state of this school. I went here, it's abandoned, and we have a local government chairman here. In fact, she didn't even mention the local government chairman.
The thing is just that, have you listened to the girl? If you listen to the girl, you find out that she's even working for him.
Okay, how do you mean?
Now one of the social media, this thing.
Hype woman.
All those people that come on social media and post things that the local government, she's working for.
So this was basically a reminder to say.
Yes, because she said that normally when people tell the local government chairman about this, he will say na federal work is for the federal. But
this one is for state, for local government. And
she posted it, and now all of a sudden, why will you beat your worker?
I've been looking at the newspaper reports and it's bad everywhere.
Please, you need to watch videos of that man speaking.
It's bad everywhere, and I think it needs to be looked into because, you know, International Women's Day is in 2 days.
But you won't
and this is what women all over the world should be fighting about. You can't blame a woman who didn't do anything to you, who didn't say anything. She didn't carry arms, she didn't do anything, she didn't even gather people. She just basically aired her opinion on something that could have just been fixed or worked on.
Why that kind of person go be local government chairman? If not, we say a weekend chooser. Okay.
When we return, we'll bring you some news that just makes you laugh, marvel, or wonder. It's still allegedly and the usual suspect. Welcome back, and just before we run off, we've got some of those news that you really like to pitch in on or listen or have an opinion about, and starting with this one. VDM and King MITCHY. What's up? What's happening?
Hi, Popo. Hi, Po.
Is this the advert placement? What's happening? I see organizations like NGOs speaking out and saying we cannot basically allow celebrities to get away with putting products of this nature in our faces and teaching young people that they can drink this or they can make content with this, because I hear people are making content with this for better information purposes. VDM, who is a social media activist in Nigeria, and King MITCHY, influencer and of course philanthropist, at it this week in the news. And what has happened is she's basically accused VDM of not doing enough for the people,
not doing anything
for the people, and that she's done so much with the little that she's been given. And then they go into the back, you know how it goes with background dig up stories, and I think she held the short end of the stick. And
news started going around saying that VDM, you have bullied her, that she want to kill herself. Now VDM now come and say, oh, MITCHY, only you will not go there now. Let me come with you. He now drank his own. Now die. They do burial. He now resurrected after 3 days.
UMAHI is on the news because UMAHI normally, when we have the allegedly and when we have this show, UMAHI would be at the beginning of the story, considering he's a politician and it's serious news. But this week, he finds himself in soft cell. So he's been accused of trying to get with her in bed, and she refused. And for 12 years, he's refused to pay her what is due her from a business that they had both transacted. And instead of UMAHI coming up to say, this didn't happen or it happened this way, UMAHI says, look at the caliber of person accusing me. If she were Senator Natasha Odwana, I would have understood. He didn't say that. I would have.
Now what do you mean? But see, there is a way a man used to be able to say something, you know his direction. UMAHI, no, okay, Natasha, UMAHI has said it's mine. Look into it.
So many news stories to dissect, but so little time to do that. Hope we've had you informed, educated, entertained. My name is Kama.
My name is Jack Bano.
We'll see you guys next week. And remember, everything you've heard here,
allegedly.